Go live anyway.
Woo!
We can't go live on Facebook for some reason.
Oh no.
Oh, did you break it?
It says we're not allowed.
The first time that
remove.
Noah's in charge, she breaks it.
We've removed. Save changes. Joe can fix it in post.
Is there a post?
There's a post.
Oh.
But first...
Welcome to the show where the dice never lie. Degenerates with dice where the stories come alive. We're rolling for an initiative and the adventure's just begun. So grab your character sheet and join us for some fun. Where the degenerates with dice. Rolling high and rolling low. We're the masters of the game, putting on a show. From dungeons deep to starry skies, we'll take you on a ride. With the degenerates with dice, there's no place to hide.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night, motherfuckers, and you're live on the Degenerates with Dice Monday Night RPG Talk Show. Coming to you live in living color from the bowels of the internet's basement at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The only time zone is real and or matters. Holy shit, ladies and germs, how the fuck we doing?
Good. You're
Right.
good. We are Legion.
We are Legion. Tonight we got topics.
We do.
We got-
do we?
Yeah, kinda. Not really. We're gonna wing
Yeah,
it. It's
right.
what we do. It's what we do. We
We've
be
got
doing things.
3D Masters of Improv.
That's
yeah.
right. Are we live, by the way?
Fuck, I guess. Hold
It
on. Let me
says
see.
live.
Yes, we are.
208,
Okay, we are
209.
streaming. I just checked it. We're good. Somebody check the audio.
Hold
Let
on.
me see here. Yep, we're live. We got audio. Okay.
I have audio.
We're doing so much better than the last time this happened.
We do have audio. Nice.
All right. So, boys and girls, tonight we got Zoe.
Woo!
We got Kristen.
Hey, that's me. Hi.
And we're missing a few folks out due to a various cornucopia of reasons. That is fine. Everybody
They
is,
hate us.
yeah. Everybody kind of got in the chat earlier and was like, "Yeah, we just really don't like Kristen, so we're just gonna be out." And I was like, "That tracks. It's
I
same.
don't like
I
you
feel
either,
the same
so
way.
I guess
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like we all share the same opinion. But yeah, we're missing our producer seducer Joe. So that can only mean one thing, and that is that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight only, once again. Probably never gonna happen again after Joe sees this. I got the production studio, baby.
It is so hard.
The internet's favorite dipshit has
Immediately
controls
kicks
of the
him off.
ones and the twos.
Oh,
kicks him
fuck, we're
off.
screwed.
We're so fucked. Okay, now that we got all that dumb shit out of the way, what's Joe make us do first? Gaming wins.
Wait, so hold on.
This is our podcast, and I have to
Wait,
go. What's Joe make
What
us
did Joe do?
do? I forget.
No. When I was talking to Noah about this earlier, I was like, okay, you be in charge of production, and I will be in charge of making sure everyone stays on task. And we both like died laughing. So here we are.
And then I said I was the voice of reason, and then we laughed again.
Sorry, chat had to show me her socks.
Hi, chat. Well, what kind of socks were they?
Corpse
On
bride
his
socks.
socks. Ooh.
They were what?
Corpse bride
Corpse
socks.
bride.
Oh, love it.
So, I believe we do gaming ones first, right?
I think so.
What are gaming wins? I don't know what those are. Please describe.
A gaming win is a moment of happiness that a game hath brought you in the last 7 days.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
I have one of those, maybe.
Kristen, you got one of those, or are we,
Yeah.
or do we use that as a transition?
Me? No, hold on. I have a gaming win.
Oh, okay, not the one that we talked about.
No, I actually have one.
Not okay.
To be fair, the other one's more your gaming one than it is mine.
I mean, that is true.
So, I've been accused of being the room mom of the in-person tabletop that I play on Wednesdays.
Yes, you said.
So, I may have done a thing.
Oh my gosh, did you make them all like stickers?
No, I did make them like the
I know you made them all like bags and stuff.
character sheet stuff.
Yeah.
But I got this that's on wheels.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, you turned into the PTO mom.
You can't not fucking GM a game, can you?
You know, actually, I walked in with my cart, my little wagon last week, and BJ, the owner, goes, "Are you running a game this week?" I said, "No." He goes, "Then why do you have your GM box?" I was like, "Fuck off, you asshole."
It comes with my stuff.
I only know how to run. I don't know how to play the game.
Exactly. I'm trying to like pretend that I know what I'm doing, but I can't show you. But it has all my like my minis, and my maps, and my character sheets, and my dice, and it rolls, and it even has a wheel in the middle, so it's got support.
Hell yeah!
Very excited. Much excited about that. So
Very nice.
it's very nice how much that was more expensive than I cared to admit. But hold on, I'm not done yet.
But wait, there's more. What she won? A new car. What's in the back? A brand new goat.
So this
That was from the My Kim show.
character sheet pouch with blank paper in the back.
Uh-huh.
And then I got the same color pencil pouch to go with it.
Oh.
And it has the same color dice in it. And the same colored tinted clear sticky notes.
Mm.
And same color vis-a-vis.
Did you make these for all the players?
The ones that are using physical sheets, yes. But the vis-a-vis you can write on this.
Boys and girls, this is called taking care of the table.
I do, but it's wet erase, so it'll dry, and you can't wipe it off until you wipe it off with water. But you can keep track of all your temporary shit on top of it with the thing. So that's my one because it made me happy in my heart.
Who farted?
Was it you?
Oh, Lucy's in here.
Okay, I was like, you were alone in the room.
Oh, dog's right there.
Okay, that's mine. Feel free to go next. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
So
these are
you got gaming wins?
Zoe'S lots.
I have the ultimate gaming win. I got to meet Neil Newbaum. And not only was I a big, strong girl who, I will admit, teared up but did not shed a tear.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, so here's the thing. So my friend who made me the Astarian Cup told me, and this is like, I told her like, hey, like I would love an Astarian Cup. And so she sends me after I like request this like 3 days later. He goes, "Did you know that he's gonna be at Steel City Con in Pittsburgh?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" And so I ended up buying tickets for me and my best friend who lives in Pittsburgh. And I said, "Hey, like I would love to come and I would love for you to come with me." And she said, "Yeah, that's no problem. Like we can like hang out. I want to meet John Barenthal," my friend said. And so I was like, down with that. So I got to meet Neil, I got to meet Jennifer, I got to meet Deborah, I got to meet, I'm gonna fuck up her name, but it's Alonia, who was the mocap director for Baldur's Gate, and then I got to meet John Barenthal. It was beautiful, it was lovely, it was nice. So when we first walked in there on Friday, none of them were there because we got there super late because we wanted to scope out the place like the night before and buy all of our like pretty pictures and stuff like that. So we could just focus on getting in lines on Saturday because we knew Saturday is going to be the busy day. Saturday, we walk in, and of course, I clock this motherfucker like a hawk. And I'm like, "Oh, there he is." And I immediately grabbed onto my friend's arm and I was like, basically immediately in panic attack mode. I started freaking the fuck out. He was the first line we got into, and the closer we got, as I've sent like all of the pictures and the voice messages into our group chat, I was like fucking geeking. And so I pull out my cup because I already paid beforehand for an autograph. And I was like, up there, you could also pay for like a picture and like all these other things. And I'm like pulling out my cup and I go, can I also get a like a picture, which is this one that I got of a Saurian. Oh gosh, you can't even see it. Of him. Oh, yeah. I got a quote on it and everything. And they're like, oh, like for this, like you can get like a deal on it. And then I showed them the cup and I was like, is there anything, because it's like this high gloss like resin cup. I go, do you guys have anything on there? If not, like that's okay. And the autograph can just be for this. And they said, no, we have that. And then like Neil immediately clocks the cup and he goes, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I was like, oh! And so he was very gentle. He was very nice. He was very kind. And I think he could tell right away how nervous I fucking was. He like shakes my hand and he goes, hi, darling, how are you? And I'm like, hi, I'm fine. I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. And he goes, why are you nervous? And I go, it's because I really love you.
Wait, what did you say?
I go, it's because I really love you and I'm nervous about meeting you. And I'm starting to tear up because of how embarrassing it fucking is. And he was like, oh, darling, like, it's okay. He's like, you're doing a good job. And I was just, and he goes, oh, so you want a quote? And then I told him, yes, I want the quote, God's you're beautiful, because that's my favorite Astarian quote. And it always brings me to tears because that's when he genuinely means like, oh my God, Tav is beautiful, or whoever the fuck you play. And he kept saying it to me over and over. So I got even more flustered. And he goes, I don't want you to walk away from this feeling like anxious and upset. He goes, would you like a hug? And I go,
hold on, you cut out. What'd you say?
He goes, he was like, basically, he says like, I don't like, he's like, would you like a hug to help calm down? And I started freaking out. And I was like, if you're comfortable with giving me a hug, that's fine. And so he comes around and he goes, is it okay if I like hug you like this? Which I cannot do. I fucking can't do hugs. But in that moment, I was like, yes, please, if you're okay with that, like the whole time. Oh, because I know, I understand how draining cons can be for the actors and stuff, because they have to put on that persona of like, woohoo, like all the time when they're there. And so like I was trying to
I love being around all you people who are not wearing deodorant.
Like I was trying to be very mindful and trying not to like take up too much of his time so that he could see like the other people and stuff. And like I was like,
I know it's hard because I know for sure Zoe and I mask all day around people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Noah does. Yes. So it's exhausting.
Noah also does. It is very exhausting. And I understand that. And I try, like when I get excited, I know that I can scream and I can yell, and I just didn't want to do that. And so like my anxiety kicked in about trying to remain like professional. And so then like, as he's hugging me, he asked my friend like, oh, and who's this? And my friend goes, I'm just here for emotional support. And he goes, he like tells me, he goes, you've trained her very well. And I started laughing hysterically. And then he goes, are we also going to get a picture together, darling? And I was like, yes. And so we got a picture together. We got a selfie together. And then I paid for us getting a photo together. And my friend, because I completely like forgot about like telling him that. And so my friend yells, we'll see you later at your photo op. And he was like, okay. And so here's the photo. And my friend goes, you can tell that you're glowing from how happy you look. And so I went, and he immediately remembered us. He was like, oh my gosh. And he goes, promise me you're not going to tear up this time. And I was like, and that's okay. I'm going to. So then we went to like the panel and stuff, and that was afterwards. And then I saw them coming back from the panel to like go and do more like photos and stuff. And like they kind of were like disguises, but they were wearing like Mario hats and stuff. And so I was like, I hope you guys have a good con. Like you could tell they immediately kind of tensed up, like they were like afraid that someone was gonna like come up and like be like picture. And I was just like, just enjoy your time. And they were like, thank you. So then Sunday rolls around and I go and I meet Lazelle, and I got this really cute one of Lazelle and Shadowheart carrying their little like fun little demon around. And then I met Shadowheart and I got like pictures with them. And like I was very nice. And then I paid for the picture. Like I got the last ticket. I got the last fucking ticket for the picture with all 4 of them. And so Alonia did this really funny thing where she's like kicking her leg up. And that's because I'm wearing my Ein shirt. And this one, he has his paw up because he's scratching the back of his ear. And when I did the selfie of us together, she put this leg up. And so when she sees me, all of them immediately go, "Oh my gosh, Zoe, hi." And I was like, oh, "They remembered me. That's so nice." And then they went, and then she goes, "Would it be really funny if I did this leg?" And then everyone was like, "Do it." And even Jennifer was like, "Yes." So I had the best fucking time. Legitimately, I felt so good when I was leaving that con. I still feel like I'm on fucking air and I lived my best life. And then I showed you them earlier, but I got these cute little chunky mushrooms and like a bunch of other artwork and stuff. But like legitimately lived my best fucking life. I spent a lot of fucking money, but I don't really give a fuck because I'm probably never going to get to meet them ever again. Unless like I can afford to go to like a con in like San Diego or New York, or if they ever come to Gen Con, which they went last year. I don't know if they went this year, but yeah, like legitimately. And then I got like cool like avatar artwork. I got a Critical Role poster. I got this poster for Will.
That's solo leveling?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And he's saying Arise, and it has Idris or Iris in the background. Idris. And like the people who actually made the Critical Role poster, it's the Mighty Nine, which I loved. But it's the same people who made the solo leveling. The people who did it hand make all the artwork. Like this is like their own drawing that they did. And I'm like, guys, like this is like beautiful. And I told them, I was like, the Critical Role one, because it's the Mighty Nine and I'm restarting it because I don't remember where I left off. But I was like, it was so like I told because it was like the niece who was working. She goes, "It's my first con, and if I can get through this, then I get to go to more." And I told her, I was like, "Can you please like tell your aunt and uncle that they are fantastic artists because like it like all of their artwork, like they had like metal posters too, but it was like artwork all along." And I was like, guys, I was like, it's beautiful. Like I can't not tell you how beautiful like this artwork is. And I like spent a ton of money on like stickers too. But like, yeah, like I had the best time.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
You sound like me at fucking MyChem last week.
Yes. I legitimately like I still feel like I'm like floating on cloud 9 and like I was really happy and like
my daughter was pissed at you on Saturday.
Me? Why? Yeah. Why?
Because I think she might be more in love with Neil Newbon than you are.
No.
And when you posted that fucking picture, I was like, "Hey, do you want to be really mad?" And she's like, "No, why?" And I showed her, and she goes, "Ugh." Like gave like bombastic side eye and sigh and just look of disgust and hate. And I was like, okay, she's jelly.
No, like legitimately, and like a lot of my friends, because I like posted it on Snapchat, a lot of my friends were messaging me and they're like, "How does it feel to know that you're living my dream?" Because I got to meet Neil. And I was just like, legitimately, I've heard that like Neil is just a very nice person. And that he's very calm and like he'll bring the energy that you bring or that you need. And like legitimately, I don't think I've ever met a person as nice as him. Ever.
That's awesome.
Because he was like taking his time in line with every single person that came through. He did a phone call for somebody because a person couldn't come to con, and he was talking with them on the phone for a minute, and it was like the nicest thing. And like we waited in line for only like an hour, but then we like waited in line for almost 2 for John Barenthal. And like he was also really nice. but it was like super quick. Like you got maybe like 30 seconds, maybe a minute of interaction, and then you had to move on because there were so many people in line. But like even my friend was like, he was so nice. And I go, yeah, like that's just him. He's just that nice.
Oh my gosh. Wait, which one's the one you cussed in front of?
The one that I cussed in front of was Rick Law, who is the illustrator for Disney. And I said shit my tits in front of him.
That's not just, hold on. No. Back up for just a second.
Yes.
You just said you cussed in front of them. You didn't.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh, okay, continue. Oh my god, continue, please.
So I saw like his stuff, right? And like I immediately was like, oh my gosh, like I love your artwork. Like I read all the Disney stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm actually selling, like he did draw for Mulan. And so like he drew for, like, if you've read any of like the Golden Books, if you've read any of like the Disney books as a kid, you probably read a book that Rick Law illustrated. And so I did have the worst bout of Tourette's.
Oh,
It
that's
was
like going in the quote
because
book, Zoe.
huh?
It's going in the quote book, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. He had
We
all
used
of
that in a
his
sales meeting.
he had like these like profile books that were there, and like all of his art was in slips and stuff, right? And so like all of the books were closed when I came up. And of course, the first book that I opened, it was a illustrate. I didn't end up buying it, and I kind of regret it, but at the same time, like I spent my money in other ways, and I'm more thankful in that. I opened it up, and it was this beautiful illustrated drawing of Rapunzel and Eugene
Like
on
something
the
wholesome.
on the boat with the lantern scene. And the first thing that comes out of my mouth was, fucking shit my tits, bro. This is gorgeous. And my friend turns to me and she goes, Zoe, shut up. And I legit took a beat, continued looking, and I go, oh my God, I just cursed in front of Rick Law. And he goes, that's okay. There's no kids around.
I'm just saying, in the eventuality that we do get merch, that is also going to be another T-shirt. It's gonna be fuck the queen and shit my tits.
Yeah,
on the same shirt.
Yeah, front and back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then it's
straight
one
up, like,
All right.
did not expect that to come out of my mouth in that moment. But I made a lot of nice friends at con. There was these two lovely vendors who, one gave me a sticker that she was going to sell the next day, and she goes, here, you can have this early. And I got it for free, which was very nice and very kind of her. And I was like, you don't have to, I can pay for it. And she goes, no, I love you and your energy. And I was like, thank you so much. And then I met this other like lovely vendor, and he was selling Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel stickers. And I was telling him about how much I loved Has Been Hotel and how I started watching Hell of a Boss and I really liked it. And he was like, and I told him how much I loved Angel Dust, and I was buying up all the Angel Dust stickers. Huh?
Different. Wrong podcast. Sorry.
Yeah, we can't talk about Angel Dust.
That's his name, Angel Dust.
Okay.
That's
well,
his name in Has Been Hotel. His name is Angel Dust.
Did you hear me? Did you see me and Noah's ears perk up a little bit?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
you
we just went.
You guys immediately went like, what? And I told him, I was like, I really love Angel Dust from Has Been,
Same.
and I really love Stolas from
He doesn't know
Hell of
Angel
a
Dust.
Boss. And he goes, here, and he slides in. And he knew what I was talking about in context because he was selling almost exclusively Has Been Hotel merch. And he like slid in a keychain of Angel Dust. And I was like, oh my God, that's so nice. I'll pay for it. And he goes, no, we love you. You're so nice. No, you're not in the wrong podcast, Optic. You're fine. But like, yeah, like I love going to cons and I love meeting people. And like my friend told me, because like I'll tell you guys this stuff off the air, but like the last con I went to, it was not like when I went to Gen Con,
Yeah.
I didn't have fun. And when I went with my friend, she goes, Zoe, you like are lighting up. You're telling people you love their cosplays. You're getting so excited about all this other stuff, and you're just having the time of your life. And she goes, how did you not have fun at the first con you went to? And I told her the story, and she was like, oh no, like, yeah, that would be a reason to not enjoy your con. And I was like, yeah, and especially because it was Gen Con. Angel Dust tits and cursing in front of Disney illustrators. Yep, that was me, and crying in front of Neil Newbon.
Zoe's out here living
Oh,
the
yeah.
best life.
Literally,
Wow.
like, had the most, like, fucking peaks and valleys of a fucking weekend that I've ever had in my life.
Well, mine isn't near as cool.
Not as cool as my Kim.
No, we did not have a My Chem type weekend this weekend. I actually, Kristen saved the day for my gaming win
Yeah, you're welcome, asshole.
because evil twin. So Kristen and I are besties from a fucking distance because we live like 2 hours away now. But so how when you're in the middle of going through something and you call your best friend and you're like, hey, I'm having an existential crisis and I need your help on this, right? And your friend is supposed to like grounded in reality, like be, hey, it's all good. Here's what we're gonna do. Blah 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 blah.
But you can't get mad when they act the way that you know.
Yeah, but Kristen called me and I laughed so hard I almost pissed myself. And I
Why are you
was
laughing at my
10
expense right now?
minutes removed from the biggest fucking meeting of my tenure at my current job. And it was Noah went from fucking mask all the way on, stress levels up here, freaking the fuck out, to, hey, I've got this existential crisis and I don't know what the fuck to do with my hands. For me to just go, I don't know, bitch, sounds like you, gotta go.
Because that sounds like a you problem. No, he talked me down a little bit, but also not helpful.
Yeah, no, I definitely egged it on. But we are going to use my gaming win as our topic for tonight. But first, before we do that, I have to share with you our background for today's episode.
Yes, it's beautiful. It was based upon a lovely chat we had earlier.
It is beautiful. It's the same chat that yeah, pretty much Optic. Kristen, I have an issue. Noah, nerd. Yeah.
Nerd.
Yeah, he's like, ha ha ha, sucks to suck, bitch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are my exact words too. But anyway, we have this nice, nifty background to discuss Kristen's problem. Because
You want me to start this?
my evil twin. No, I'll start. You can finish. Don't worry.
That's what she said.
Well, I
What
mean, hey,
originally
when you're good,
started
you're good.
What originally started this conversation?
So what originally started this conversation is I get a snap from Kristen of her foot that just says, I'm having a meltdown. And then Kristen called me and I'm on the phone and I sent her to voicemail. And then she called me again.
Oh, Lord.
And I was like, hold on, give me 5. I'll call you right back. Please don't die. Called her back and said, okay, what the fuck is wrong? Turns out,
I don't use my phone.
Turns out, yeah, no, Kristen always sends me to voicemail. So I didn't feel bad the first time, but the second time I kind of felt bad. Moral of the story is Kristen has betrayed hashtag Tard Gang Bard Gang / hashtag Bard Gang Best Gang. She has gone outside the order and married outside her class.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes, she has.
Listen.
And I have to tell you, I don't know about the rest of you. I'm extremely disappointed.
Liar.
Laughing with hilarity at the entire fucking situation because I could have told you that 8-9 months ago, but you didn't fucking listen. So I'm just here to say this shot right here is for your dumbass.
So shall I enlighten you on what happened?
Sure.
Yeah, I do believe you should. Tell the whole
Sure.
story. We need the entire interaction because it was fucking hilarious.
Okay, so we all know that Coach, the boyfriend, does not game. I mean, he doesn't want to play a game where there's not a clear winner.
He's
And I'm like,
he's little G gamer.
yeah, I'm like, listen, the table wins when they make me cry. That's how you win D&D. But I was like, I really want him to come to my in-person game on Wednesdays. I think he would have fun if he ever like let himself like his guard down enough and would want to do it. I was like, I could roll up a character for him already. That's what I could do. So I started thinking, I'm like, what kind of human is he? Like, because the easiest thing for you to play, obviously, when you play for the first time, is a character kind of based on yourself, so you know how to react and what you would do, right? So I'm like, well, who is he? And I started thinking about traits and shit, and all of a sudden, you ever had that feeling where you realize something and your stomach fucking drops, and you get that like sick feeling at the bottom of your gut that's just kind of cold?
Yeah, happens to me on the daily.
Me when I run out of beer.
I said, oh. So I'm in love with a paladin. And it hurts a lot to say that.
Yeah, I remember that text.
I called my evil twin, my bestie over here. I said, hey, this is what's fucking happening. And he goes, which I couldn't get mad because he behaved exactly like I knew he would behave. Oh, thank you, Natalie, for that. That's pretty big of me.
It is.
So I called Noah and I was like, because he's the only one that's going to understand it right now. And I need feedback. I need fucking feedback. But we also kind of decided that it was like Slytherins and Hufflepuffs because Noah and I are both Slytherins. And he's also fucking married to a paladin.
Hufflepuff.
It's true.
So,
it's true.
Bards, evil, angry bards that we are, have to have our paladins to keep us sane. Out of jail. That's where they keep us. But that is
us raging, feral, horny raccoon bards that we are.
Yeah.
Need
Three
people
kobolds in a trench coat.
that need people that actually know how to spell the word reality.
Yeah.
And raccoon.
So
and can balance a checkbook.
Yeah, what even like if the debit card swipes, there's money in there. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
If it doesn't say no, like there's not a big X, then it's fine.
It's not
Every
my fault
time
there
I
was a
say-
negative sign in front of it. You kept swiping and letting it go through.
Every
that
time
was
I
bad.
swipe card, it work. What you mean?
Yeah, like if not to spend money, my money's shaved. Like stop.
Exactly.
But so
What
I
money?
think that I feel like those classes go together as far as romantic relationships go. Would
Yeah.
be Bard and Paladin, even though I fucking hate to admit it. And I was like, I tried so hard to make him like an Oathbreaker or something.
Nope, can't do it. No,
He
you
is-
just can't do it.
He's a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're fucking Boy Scouts at the house, and then when you get them out in public, they will fucking destroy anything in their path that feels slightly threatening
Threatening, yeah.
to the people that they are with. Yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious. And once again, bitch, we are fucking evil twins.
Fair. That's fair. And I couldn't get mad because literally again he behaved exactly like I knew he would.
Yeah, but to be fair, the last time I called you with some existential bullshit, you laughed at me. So
That's fair. That's how we do.
I can't.
it was pretty fucking bad. But
We're
yeah,
gonna
so
go listen to a topic though.
well,
Okay.
so I wanted to say, like, I think it's funny that, like, because I know this isn't a like blanket listen, anybody who breaks out a guitar to play shitty fucking music like Guns and fucking Roses needs to be stopped.
Sure.
Learn Prince like a fucking adult. Jesus Christ. Like, this is not a general blanket statement. This is a statement more directed at people like me and Kristen, who are like extremely fucking neurospicy, right? Like, there's not a little bit of us in the characters that we play at tables. There's a lot of us.
Every time.
especially for us, ADHD motherfuckers, and we've got I wouldn't say multiple personalities, but the multiple masking of personalities. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like me, I can be whatever I need to be in any fucking room. Kind of makes me
Same.
good at what I do.
Same.
Because like I can walk the factory floor and I can speak that language, but also you put me in a boardroom and I make CEO sweat.
Yep.
So like that's a thing. Like I can play the bard, I can play the fighter, the rogue, the paladin, whatever. But I just find it really fucking funny that especially me and this motherfucker over here can be such feral fucking raccoons that the people that we are attracted to are the boring ass fucking paladins that we shit on constantly
So do you
without provocation. It's on site, motherfucker.
No, we're the people that they're like, I can fix them. I can fix them. It's them
No,
saying
we
that
can't.
about us. No, that's
Yeah.
them saying about us.
Yeah,
Oh God, am I a paladin?
You might be. Fuck.
you might be.
I took a test and it said I'm a druid.
Same energy.
Okay, all right, there we go.
Like it. Oof.
Druids are just paladins with bard sex lives.
Fair.
Okay, so that makes sense. That
Paladin is drinking the bard in the sheath.
does describe me
Yeah.
perfectly. Because straight up, like, I do be looking for the most romance in games. So
Oh yeah,
and the most romance in books.
Yeah, Zoe would romance The Rock.
Like like Dwayne. The Rock,
Not like
or
Dwayne, like The Rock on the ground if it was like, had the right color eyelashes.
It is
Fair.
not my fault that things are pretty, okay? Okay.
Listen, just because it's pretty on the outside doesn't mean it's pretty on the
Oh my
inside.
God.
Okay, listen. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, bro. Okay, so
Can't save them all, Captain Sabaho.
Joe said last week something about reading like horror stories and stuff.
Oh, minerals, my bad.
And so I actually like was snooping around on like RPG horror stories, and I found a really bad one. And I'm debating upon if we read it and talk
about paladins and bards.
No, RPG horror stories is the subreddit. I'm going to read, like, we can look through, like, I have like a whole, like, I have like the subreddit up and everything. The title: DM forces my character to go through a quote unquote breeding factory.
Nope, not good with that. Next question.
I was immediately like, whoa, bro.
Nope.
Legitimately, like, that was a rough. Hold on, where is it? There was another one. Hold on, where
Fucking Reddit, bro. Here's my thing about Reddit. I'm
so
thoroughly convinced that 75% of the shit on Reddit is made up.
Oh, more than likely. But like, I read through the thing and it sounded like a girl who was playing a girl character, and she even said, I went to a game shop, and I was just like, so here's another, here's
this
one.
This is why we don't play at game stores.
Here's one. Okay, so this one says, am I the asshole for refusing to change my character's race? And this was posted 51 minutes ago. I love Am I the Asshole stories.
They are pretty good.
They are really good. I'm trying to find more Am I the Asshole ones because those ones are actually really fun. But it's mostly like people just like sharing horror stories. I want Am I the Asshole ones. I love like Am I the Asshole stories, but I think like Am I the Asshole under gaming is such. Okay, hold on. Let's look. Am I the Asshole? Oh, am I the asshole for asking my party to remember the plot?
Yes.
Yes, that's an easy question. Yes.
Actually, hold on. There's this one. Am I the asshole for killing a chaotic, stupid PC?
Mm,
Yeah.
Do you want to read that one? It's a medium story. It's a medium long story. Like the
medium-long
length.
story.
It says the tag is medium, so it's not a super long story. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 paragraphs.
I'm
It deals
skimming.
with an Aarakocra.
A what?
Aarakocra is a bird person. And they're a monk. So that's automatic red flag for me.
Go ahead.
Because I hear so much about Aarakocras and how bad they are. Okay, so am I the asshole for killing a chaotic, stupid PC? This is under RPG horror stories, and this
Hold
is
on.
a story.
First off, before you get started,
Uh-huh.
I feel very attacked by chaotic stupid.
This.
Let me proofread this to make sure it's not me.
Okay, well, this was from 4
No, you're
years
good.
ago.
Go ahead. Go.
This is from
That's
Purple. This is from Purple Fire. Instead of a U in purple, it's a Y. So here's the story. Am I the asshole for killing a chaotic, stupid PC? So the majority of the party is irrelevant here. Just me, the DM, and the one PC are the most important for this story. PC was an Aarakocra monk with a tendency for doing the most randomly reckless stuff that he could think of at any given time.
I already don't like this.
During an aerial fight with a manticore, he drove straight down headfirst into a bed of thick fog in a ravine. Tried to stop at the last second, having the fall damage he would have taken and barely surviving, while the rest of the party, far slower on their winged mounts, finished the beast. PC then chose to pop out of one of the manticore's eyes and puts it in his bag. Not in any kind of sealed container, just loose in his bag. Fast forward a couple months in real life, around 3 weeks in game time, after a rather challenging dungeon in which PC was down 5 times, he chooses to pull out the manticore eye and eat it. At 1 HP, having just been stabilized, he pulls out a badly decomposed eyeball covered in mold, dirt, and wriggling a little bit, implied with bugs inside, and eats it.
Joe, if you're watching, are you as offended by this story as I am?
I had him take some poison damage immediately, going down and needing to be stabilized again. We took a short break while I thought what to do, and I asked him out of character why he did it. He said he wanted to see what would happen, but wasn't expecting it to be that bad. We sit back down and I make him roll a con save before everyone settles in for a long rest under the cover of a tiny hut. The PC rolls low on his con save, 8 total, I think, and due to the tiny hut, nobody is on watch. The party wakes up at the sight of the PC's corpse, having died in the night to poisoning himself after suffering many injuries the day before. He and I are still very good friends. He didn't like his character dying, but accepted my reasoning. I still feel bad about it and wonder what I should do differently next time, if anything. So, am I the asshole?
Okay.
I don't know.
Let me take this. Okay.
As the DMs,
Let me take this.
if you had a stupid PC.
So first off, I thoroughly enjoy playing with chaotic, stupid people. Okay.
Yes.
It's a highlight for me, right? I love it. Makes the game fucking fun and interesting, and we're all not just fucking reading words off fucking Lost Minds of Fandelver. Okay, got that out of the way. Number one, are you the asshole? No. Are you the asshole? Yes. This can be interpreted many different ways. First off, I get that we all roll characters and that characters do not have immortality 99.99999% of the time, right? At the table. We don't just give PCs immortality. And there should be fucking consequences and blah, 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 blah. I get it. My thought. Maybe the dude just likes to have some fun.
What the fuck?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's being adventurous. He can't fly. He's not really going to pluck somebody's eyeball out. He can't really eat a decayed worm, maggot infested fucking eyeball IRL. Let this man live. Let him live. Let him speak his truth and have his fucking fun. What? Why are we killing people for this? This is crazy.
I would have added some like fucked up effect that would have like messed with him throughout the game.
See? There we go. Now we're storytelling.
Like I wouldn't have killed him. Like I would have absolutely given him some sort of like he now has Devil's Sight, but only after 5 on Tuesdays.
Right.
Or like you suffer from Hellfire IBS, where
Or
every time
he
you
closes his eyes,
every
he's
time you
like-
poop, it smells like sulfur, and you risk the chance of blowing up.
Yeah, literally every time he closes his eyes because it was an eyeball, he sees his mother naked, or he sees what his mother's doing in her bedroom.
Ugh, thank you for that.
You're
Gross.
welcome.
Okay, because I know we all like to talk about the previous campaigns that we've played in here. Joe, I mean, he would get sick but not die. Exactly. Okay,
Yes.
So, we have a prime example of this. Okay,
Mhm.
Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday is the absolute definition of chaotic stupid. He
Yes.
is here. He is here for the motherfucking memes, and that's it.
He's here for a fun time, not a long time.
That's right. I'm here for a good time, not for a fucking long time, right? So, once again, at the end of the little mini campaign that we ran, right, which we
Mhm.
like to refer to as a one shot in 13 parts.
Listen,
Leave us alone.
It'd be like that. I know. Saturday was given a flask. Just handed one. Kristen says, "What are you doing with flask?" And Saturday goes, "I'm drinking it." Okay, like how much? No, like it, all of it, like empty, not a
I
fucking
drink
drop left.
it.
The whole thing. Now, I knew the second Kristen said the words, "Are you sure?" That's my cue as a player to go, "Hey, I fucked up. Do I want to take any part of this back whatsoever?"
like
right?
this is your one kiss to crawfish.
Exactly. This is your one fucking take backsy, as we say when we're playing Magic on Fridays.
One fucking
Right?
podcast. You asshole.
Snuck it the fuck in.
You're a whore.
It was either that or SummerSlam, and I already talked to Coach about SummerSlam. Look at that. That's Magic and wrestling in less than 30 fucking seconds. You're welcome, motherfuckers. I'm the king. You never know when I'm gonna slip it in. That's what she said. Wrong podcast. Fuck, where was I? Oh yeah. So like I know when the GM says, "Are you sure?" That means, "Hey dude, I had a plan and I think you might have fucked up a little bit." Right? Now the onus on me as the player is to go, "Fuck it, we ball," right? Or I don't know, let me walk this back and think about it for a second, go to somebody else. Now, everybody at our table kind of rolls with the "fuck it, we ball" mentality of we've said it, we're not taking shit back. We're fucking going. We will figure it the fuck out, right?
Right.
If he dies, he dies. You know what I mean?
We'll write him a nice like eulogy.
And I stuck to the fucking guns and said, "No, the whole thing. Raw. Next question," right?
Mhm.
The very next thing I get is a text. Yeah, exactly. Joe, thank you.
What'd you say?
Consequences should be fun.
It should be fun. For who?
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, as long as it's fun for somebody, I guess. The very next thing that happens is Kristen texts me a fucking stat block for what I just drank. And you can see the look, like I've watched the fucking clip. You
Yes,
can see the look
we've
on my
all
face go, fuck.
Well, you wanted to kill him off anyway.
Yeah, but that made it a little bit more difficult. I
That
had
was
to
not
plan
the
for
plan
that.
when we started this.
Yeah, that was not the fucking plan. That actually kind of came into effect at the end of that session once I found an opportunity. But it was like, okay, this has happened. I'm the only one that knows this happened. My DM's the only one that knows this happened. How do I make the story better with what's been given to me? Right? It's a consequence. It's a dire fucking consequence. And y'all can't find out about it. Like, that's good fucking storytelling and world building, right? And fucking Zoe, by the skin of her fucking teeth in the next session, you know, figures out what it is, but doesn't have knowledge of the repercussions of it. She just, oh, he drank some fucking Wraith Walk. Like, okay.
Right.
And well, now we got to go find this dumbass who can walk through walls, right?
The fucking dice hated me that day.
Right. But it's like, okay, like, KRISTIN gave me the option. Okay, hey, listen, we can either do this or I can figure out a way to unfuck this and we can unpaint ourselves out of this corner. That's the point where I went, nah, fuck it, we ball, we'll figure it out. If he dies, he dies. We'll make it fucking cinematic and epic, right? And then we called in Joe and got his opinion and all that. Because, you know, listen, if we're gonna have the fucking moment, which, as much as I hate to say it, like, yes, that moment was for me personally.
You hadn't had a moment though.
Huh?
You hadn't had like your Maddie moment either though.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Noah gets a lot of fucking moments at the table, but Noah also plays the fucking face of the table. So
Right.
like, it is what it is. But I
You're
mean,
the face in the ass.
yeah, I am the face with a cute ass, like exactly like Zoe said.
Straight up, friend.
It's not what she said. But like, it was for me and y'all, like the immediate players at the table, right? So, you know, Joe, Jen, KRISTIN, Zoe. It's for the players, but also we do this on a fucking podcast. Like, this was our first attempt at live streaming a tabletop RPG, like, for people that weren't just us and our little fucking safe circle of trust, right? So it was a decision like, hey, I think this would be good. It would show people that, hey, we are capable of this. We know what the fuck we're talking about because we can do these things. So, you know, it was one of those things where we just kind of got together and played out the fucking story. Right. You know, did things go exactly to fucking how we planned it? Of course not, because there's a table full of players involved. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, I get the GM wanting to kill the chaotic, stupid character. And I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with, like, GMs killing their players' characters. You know what I mean? But I think if you know you're going to fucking do it, and it sounds like this guy had been thinking about it for a while, you know what I mean?
Hold on. I have a question, though. Did the GM discuss with the player that they were going to kill their character?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't openly say that, but, like,
So
my whole point is if...
It says in the comments...
Wait. What's Noah's point? Stand by. What do you say?
Okay.
My point is from the story, it sounds like, at least to me, and I could be wrong, don't know, don't care, but it sounds to me that it wasn't like, okay, he pulled the eyeball out, now I'm gonna fucking kill him type of thing. Like, it sounds like it had been going on for a while, the chaotic stupidity, and it sounds like he'd probably been thinking about it for a while. And I think at that point, as the GM, your job is to go, okay, listen, hey, I'm having a real hard time GMing your character. It's not a fucking knock on you. I'm not saying it's a knock on me. It's just your play style of this particular character and my GM style is not fucking working. So let's see if we can't do something and turn this hiccup into a heroic arc or a starting point for a new fucking character. But I wouldn't classify chaotic stupid as necessarily a problem player. Like, you know what I mean?
there's not enough information about all the other things that they've done that was stupid and chaotic. It just says like they had a tendency for doing the most randomly reckless stuff that he could think of at any given time. And like it sounds like from the comments, the OP ends up saying, I gave him 3 chances not to do it, describing in very vivid detail the condition that the mushroom was in.
Okay.
Where was it? There was another comment. Saying along the lines of like, I talked with him, like I gave him 3 chances to do these death saving fails, like these death saving throws, and the table heard me saying that he was stabilized, but then took damage, and then the rest of the players didn't save him, and then he ends up not passing these saving throws and he died. And so it's like, why didn't the players intervene? Why didn't the other players?
Well, it sounds like
back?
in that instant, like in that context, it sounds like the player was overbearing.
Yeah. The fact that they didn't want to come and like help him.
But if that's the case though, and the GM's using it as a tool to solve an issue at the table, that's another problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so not that I'm trying to rehash old topics and shit, but like if you've been a fan or listening to the show for a while, you know that at KRISTIN's 7C table, not the one on game, but the one, or not the one on stream, but the private online table that we played in, right? We also had another chaotic, stupid character.
Yes.
Who is the one that I had to babysit, right? And the reason KRISTIN had me babysit him is because I can match your fucking energy, and I can also shut you the fuck up because I can hog a spot like it's going out of fucking style, dude. You're not better than me at it. Let me show you how it's done, princess. Right? Now, chaotic, stupid number 2 like to do some very chaotic, stupid shit. That was not cool. Nobody fucking thought it was cool. Everybody thought it was dumb. And it came to the point where there were IRL consequences. And at that point, it's like, okay, you've been talked to. You know the fucking vibe is off every time you open your mouth. Like, I've discussed this with you one-on-fucking-one. Because I've had multiple people ask me to do it. And I'm not the fucking GM.
Hold on, but if we're asking why the GM didn't step in and handle this shit, it was because there was other factors at play where I had to handle something before I could do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Table safety goes both ways, right?
So
you got to keep the GM safe too. But it's like, if I'm coming to you and being like, hey, literally, nobody thinks this is fucking cool. Nobody's a fan. We keep trying to retcon your fucking bullshit, and you keep giving us more fucking bullshit to retcon on a weekly basis. We have a fucking problem. I need you to fucking cool it and act like a human fucking being, right?
A regular person.
Problems kept going. Situation was fucking handled. That is something where I'm completely okay with, and the entire party fucking gang stabs the dead corpse of this former PC. That's fine. What I do have a problem with is it doesn't, even from the comments, because I'm reading them, right? I've got this pulled up.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot. I'm not seeing a lot of, oh yeah, everybody at the fucking table hated the way this guy played.
Okay. So I ended up finding that gives us a little bit of context. There was a person who commented saying, I'm curious about the party's actions, like we were saying earlier. Sounds like they left the PC at 0 HP, assuming a long rest would cure him. Meanwhile, since he was making a death saving throws, he just died instead. Gave the PC chances to back out of the decision, and then the party decided to not heal him as he made death saves. Stupid choices all around from your players, and while you might have pushed them more to smarten up or cut them some slack with a bit of life-saving Deus Ex Machina, I would not say you screwed up. That said, if the PC was stable at 0 HP and you still ruled that he died overnight, then it is on you, and I would say that's a dick move. Then the OP posted, they made sure he was stable, but no one did a medicine check of any kind or tried to cure his condition.
And that was on the GM.
So when the poison damage came around again, he was down to death saves while everyone else slept.
No.
Yeah. See that I kind of have a problem with, because now you're playing with everybody at the table, and it's like that's not okay. Look, I'm gonna bring this up, but there's a fucking reason for it. Everybody knows Noah's a giant fucking wrestling fan. Okay.
Yes.
Nobody does fucking the swerve like professional wrestling. Okay. The swerve is the whole fucking thing, right? We're going to make you think one thing, and then we're going to keep building to that and keep building to that and keep building to that. And right before the fucking climax, plot twist, motherfuckers, right? That's the fucking swerve. What this guy did, in my opinion, and this is my opinion only, so don't fucking come at anybody else but me for this. In my opinion, that's not a swerve. That's a fucking dick move.
Mm-hmm.
If the guy, pass, fail the saves, doesn't fucking matter. If the party has him fucking stable, and your response is, but nobody did a medicine check, so he died. That's some hoe shit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Wait, I have a question, so hold on. Is it a new GM who thinks
it was apparently later down when you look, where was it? It said that originally this character who died, the person who played this character, was a DM.
No, the person who killed them.
Yes, like the person who killed them, I didn't get much of a chance to have a session 0 to set any expectations. It sounds like they were kind of an established DM if they knew like what session 0s are and how to set expectations and stuff. But the character who was supposedly being chaotic stupid was a DM.
Okay.
And I'm just like, a DM would also like, I feel like a DM would also be like, hey, like, why didn't you let anyone know that like about a medicine check? Like,
no, because if you're going like that, then you're going to say that they are not aware enough because they're asleep that they didn't get up and check. Not that why didn't anybody else like.
But still, like technically for like a long rest, you don't have to be sleeping. You just have to like be chill.
Be chill.
Okay, not
and like
that
some races don't even sleep.
But like, okay, so once again, let's take this back to the Saturday situation, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Joe's a DM.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen's a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Jen's getting ready to dip her fucking toes.
Yes.
Okay. I cannot for the fucking life of me remember if Natalie was on that session.
She's working on trying to run her first game.
But she's dipping her toes into that fucking GM game, right? So, Zoe, have you run a game before?
I've run a Christmas one shot, and that's it.
Okay. So, for lack of further explanation, you had a game where every single fucking person at that table has some semblance of GM experience.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Not a single one of you, and this is not a knock on you, please do not take it as this. Not a single fucking person went, well, why don't we just do this? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You let the fucking moment play out. Number one, because no offense to anybody, Saturday's fate is not up to Zoe, Joe, Jen. Winter's fate is not up to me, Joe, Jen. Okay, like it other players' characters are not yours, they're theirs, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, yes, why didn't somebody go, hey, how come you didn't do a fucking medicine check? But also, like, I doubt, like, if that session would have continued, that KRISTIN would have said, hey, Zoe, roll a medicine check for me.
No.
In fact, I can guarantee she wouldn't.
No, like, I think when I I think when I was trying to investigate, like, what the fuck happened to you, like, KRISTIN was like, I mean, what are you going to do? I said, well, I would like to investigate the bottle. She's like, okay, roll for it. And then I didn't reach what I needed. And she goes, this is all the information I can give you because of what you rolled. And I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do, guys.
Right.
And it's not like anyone else was like at the table was like, hey, like, do this kind of a check. Like, we were all like in the thick of it. So I appreciate that. And sometimes, like, if you do that kind of stuff, I hate metagaming where, like, for instance, like, if a player knew what you, I don't think any of us knew what you drank, to be quite honest.
No, because you didn't roll high enough to figure it out. You didn't figure it out until KRISTIN told you.
No, like, I think even if it was, like, I don't know, if, like, Joe knew, or if, like, Matt, who knows everything about fucking 7C,
the only
knew
person
what you
for
drank.
sure would be Noah.
Yeah. But, like, if someone else at that table knew, and they were like, hey, like, you need to roll this kind of a check, this is what it, like, that kind of stuff, like, that back, like, outside of character talk, I don't like that. I like the dice telling the story. I like us being able to put information together. But, like, I originally, if we're going back to, like, the topic of this post, I originally was, like, on the side of, like, okay, like, you're not an asshole, but that wasn't, like, a good thing to do. But the more I'm reading the comments, the more I'm like, dude, you're an ass.
Yeah.
That's an asshole move.
Yeah, and Joe, even if he knew anything, he wouldn't say anything because that's not how the game is played because you do.
Exactly.
But it sounds like they were using this opportunity, especially since it came at a later game, for it to solve a problem on the table. Is exactly what they did.
But also, like, when it comes to solving problems at the table, like, my thing would be, number one, did you have, like, a legit conversation with this player, right? Because, like, let's face it, okay, so what? The guy's a fucking GM. Maybe he hasn't actually played that many games. It's two different fucking like it's two different fucking roles, you know, like even as a player and a GM, right? I don't play the same way that I GM. I don't GM the same way that I play. It's two
different parts of your brain.
It's two different fucking hats, right? So as the GM, if you're having a fucking problem, you go, hey, let's work this out. Like, you know, yeah, like Joe said, cut the Looney Tunes shit out. We're playing a serious game. Okay, do that. Did he still not do it? Okay, you know, as long as we're not actively, quote unquote, harming the table, right? Whatever definition you want to put to that is what we're going with. As long as you're not harming the table, then it probably warrants a, hey, dude, like I told you once, like this is the last time I'm gonna ask you about it, and then I'm just gonna not ask you to not come back. Like if you tell somebody, hey, if you don't fix the shit, then you can't come back and play, 9 times out of 10, that's gonna fucking put an end to it right there. And they'll roll it back. But it really sounds like he just fucking swerved him to get rid of a fucking problem. And that I have a problem with, because like the Fallout campaign, for instance, Lando drank some fucking Nuka Brown, not knowing what the fuck it was, right? Were there consequences? Yes. When I was told you're stable, for lack of a better term, that was the end of the discussion. There wasn't any more, oh, hey, Joe and Jen didn't roll fucking medicine checks, so you didn't know about these long-lasting side effects. But no, I'm fine. I'm stable. You said I'm good. It's no longer affecting me.
Right. Well, at that point, it's on the GM. Like, if it was going to be an ongoing thing, especially through sleep or a long rest or whatever, the GM should have said, you're going to need to keep checking him.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
in my mind, he needs to still be checked because he's still in danger of dying. And I know that in D&D, it's different than how I run my Fallout and my 7C tables, where I'll have a discussion with you before you die so we can make it fucking epic as shit if you want to die.
Right.
And people, there's TBKs and shit all the time. But that seems like it was kind of a blindsided situation. where the
Yeah.
player didn't know that there was a possibility of death, and he assumed he was safe also.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I mean, and like you said, there are different styles of play. Like, okay, I would not consider the games that KRISTIN runs for us as quote unquote serious rules lawyer games.
No.
We're not, that's not what we're here for. The people that pay me to run their fucking sessions, those guys are there for serious games. There's player kills. I'm not talking with you about it. Like, the consequences are the fucking consequences. Like, when you sign up for a serious game, that's what you're signing up for. We all know at this table, that's not going to be the issue, right? Like, okay, did you find your way into some shit? Okay, do you want to turn this into an epic fucking moment and then roll up a new character and let's have fun in a different way? Or do we want to maybe rethink how we, you know, not retcon it, but how we get ourselves out of this situation, right? I know for a fact KRISTIN's had that conversation multiple times. I know she's had it twice with me, right?
But they need to know that what consequences are on the table.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to be fully informed.
Like, if I remember correctly, my Nuka Brown was a request from KRISTIN the session before because we needed some, like, what the fuck was it? We needed to get somewhere a little bit faster and to quit, you know,
it was on
3 hours of 5 foot progress. And we needed a reason to, like, move a little bit, right? Because she had some shit that she wanted to do. She's like, well, I could do this. And, you know, that would kind of cause y'all to not stay in one spot. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Fucking go. If she'd have said, yeah, if you drink this, and then, you know, fucking for the rest of the campaign, you're gonna have to roll a constitution check every fucking 30 seconds. And if you fail one, you die. I probably would have been like, well, that doesn't sound like it would be any fucking fun for me. Because I know how dice work. Right? And you're now taking it out of my fucking hands. So yeah, I don't know. That
was either a lazy GM or that was a biso.
Yeah, I
Damn.
Like, at first I didn't have a fucking problem with it.
Mm-hmm. And then we started reading some of the comments.
Go through the comments and I'm like, yeah, no, I have a fucking problem with that. Full fucking stop.
Well, it's taking away the player's autonomy. And if the table came to you and said, hey, this guy's an issue, it's pissing me off, then as a GM, that's your job to speak to the table or speak to that person on behalf of the table.
Yeah. 100%.
And for those going back to our situation about why I didn't do that, I also was in constant conversation with my table about what was going on, and they were aware of all of the moving parts to all of that before things could happen. So the table was still involved in their own, you know, I'm like, hey, I know this sucks, but you could be here or not. But I feel like that was either divisive or lazy GMing.
And like 100%, a lot of us dealt with it for a few weeks so that we knew the actual physical well-being of somebody at that fucking table.
Yeah.
100%. Like, there wasn't really a lot we could do, but we were making sure, right?
And I love you guys.
We were there to have fun and not cause drama.
And it was kind of like, okay, we're gonna put up with this until we can't fucking put up with it. I mean, you know, I put on my nice smile, you know, I shined my fake teeth up real nice and just did this for a couple fucking weeks.
Y'all also knew that I was also actively doing what I could.
Yeah. 100%.
It wasn't like y'all were sitting there, you know, chilling.
There were also, like you said, a lot of other factors and other things that were going on behind the scenes with this person, where it was just
what I'm going to describe as real world consequences that was more than some people's feelings getting hurt.
Right.
Like, I know that sounds like a dick thing to say, but okay, Joe's not going to get mad if I, like, hypothetically direct this at him, right? If Joe's feelings are hurt by something that gets said at the table, and Zoe is in immediate physical fucking danger. I don't think Joe's gonna be upset if I care more about that than Joe's feelings
Right.
getting hurt. Like that's the type of shit that we're talking about here.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
it was like
that
very much
situation is
walking on
a-
eggshells situation.
yeah, that situation was an exact fucking farthest of the far extreme you could fucking get. And it was a delicate one. And
Mhm.
did we handle it perfectly? No.
No.
Did it get handled? Yes. Did we all fucking come together and do it? And that's one of those moments where fucking the game turned into like real life fucking bonding and shit. Yes, 100%. In the end, it fucking worked out. But like even in that fucking situation, I mean, like, would KRISTIN have been the asshole for killing this character off? In that situation, probably not. Like, probably not. And you can take the probably off the end of it, you know? But, like, it's still not something that you
But I still
just
didn't do it.
My
do
feelings are the number
do.
one priority. Of course they are,
Always
Joe.
do.
We love you.
But again, I was also responsible and told y'all,
Joe, that's for you. I can't
like,
get the
y'all were
fucking
all
hang.
fully informed. It wasn't like just deal with it or whatever.
Yeah, and once again, there were conversations had with the table, above the table, underneath the table, with the table. There were one-on-one conversations that happened personally between me and said problem player because
There were other secret group chats that were made.
I don't think there were secret group chats made for that one, was there?
No,
Uh,
that's a hurt voice that Zoe's using right now.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not hurt at all over the fact that people just come up with secret side group chats about stuff and killing off players and
The
everything.
experience was for you guys, okay? That was for y'all.
oh
I
yeah,
know,
that's
it was
not
a
what I
good
was talking
experience.
about.
I know, but I was making a joke
I got
about
you.
secret
I got you
group
now.
chats.
But yeah, like in this dude's situation, he's an asshole. 100% full stop. Yes, you're the
And
asshole.
You didn't want to read it.
I didn't.
All
But
right, one more. What do we got?
We
One
are
Here's
more?
we
a-
are running out of time, so we do
here's
got to
a-
wrap it up.
Here's a good one. This is,
One
am
more.
I the asshole for building a control mage?
Yes,
Building a
The
what?
moment I saw this, I was like, ooh, this is going to be good.
I'll tell you
Okay.
what. Hold on, Zoe, because we
Uh-huh.
are running out of time here.
Yes, yes, yes.
Link that
Mhm.
in our secret podcast group chat, not in the Discord. Just kidding. No, put that in Messenger. I
Mhm.
kind of like this. Let's browse Reddit for something and discuss it. I
that.
think this is good. I think this will keep us fresh.
No one needs to watch wrestling though. That's where he's trying to go.
Well, I do have mandatory date night with my wife that she and I try not to miss. So like that's a thing. I love you guys, but I do like her more.
That's right.
Yes,
I like her more too.
And she shows me her boobs. So I got to see those. But yeah, was that you? That is you.
Yes.
So we're gonna wrap this up and
Good
put a
job
nice
having
bow on
fun.
it by saying that guy is the asshole. And I did so much better than the last time I tried to do this because we have audio.
Fuck yeah, we do.
And yeah, we didn't get too fucking crazy today.
No.
You're welcome, Joe.
Joe, see, we can be adults. I'm trying real hard not to laugh.
We
at that.
can handle ourselves and not talk about Neil Newbon for 45 minutes.
No, we can't do that. We did that for sure. But yep, no, we love you guys. Like, follow, subscribe. We got socials and shit. Come hang out in our fucking Discord. Like
Yes.
me and Joe and
I gotta
fucking
quit forgetting that exists.
yeah. Like me and
Yeah,
Joe
let me
over here
know.
holding it down. Optics in here, Grumpy's in here. Like, you know, but come hang out. Like, you know, look, bro, I'm in sales. I got time. I hop in there all the time.
Well, when you're in
But
there,
yeah.
let me know. Remind me.
Huh?
Remind me when you're in there, because I forget it exists.
Okay. But yeah, We'll see you guys next Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The only time zone is real and or fucking matters. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fucking podcast for Kristen, for Zoe, for the internet's favorite dipshit. We are fucking out.
Peace
Podcast
out.
out.
Route.
Woo.